How to create new patients? How to create new patients in a slow economy? Creating new patients is important at any given time, whether the economy is slow or whether the economy is booming. What is important is that we do create more new patients. Without new patients, all the other aspects of managing, organizing, simply, or of, here we go, of doing a good job, of doing very, very good work, are literally meaningless. Without new patients, without visibility to the people out there who do now not know you, or if they know you, still do not come to you, because there's no need to. They can go to 20, 30, or 40 other dentists, doctors, and whatever, without actually people walking through the door. All your good service, your phenomenal work you're doing is literally useless. So let me tell you the most important thing. You're not in the business of providing health care. You're in the business of providing, let me repeat this, you're in the business of marketing, of making known your healthcare services. And that's what we're going to be talking about. How to do this in an inexpensive way. How to do that in a way where it creates trust with the people who have not yet been in your practice. It is one thing to create trust when people are in your practice. It's a whole different thing to create trust for people who have not yet been in your practice. With people who have not been in your practice. It is a whole different thing to get people to refer who are in your practice rather than people to refer who have never yet been in your practice. We're talking about advertising here. That's a term which I have used for about 16, maybe 18 years. And it refers to, for the fact, don't waste your money on advertising to advertising. Advertising is tooting your own horn. Advertising is not believed as much as somebody else endorsing you. And that's what overall this whole program is all about. Go ahead and watch the other following videos. You'll find out what we do exactly. But here is the main aspect. There is no better time to grow any business than in a slow economy. Why? Because in a slow economy, everyone else sticks their head into the sand. All the small business owners, all the other doctors and dentists, what they do is they say, well, I used to get X amount of marketing return, and I wasn't happy with that already lately in the last 5, 10, 15 years. So now I'm getting even less. So let's stop marketing, let's cut it back. And thus they become less visible. They even dry out more. Also, the other money they can possibly be, so to say, cutting back is personnel. People cut back on personnel. 1 or 2, 3 less people working for their office. A few more people on part-time rather than on full-time. Why? Because marketing and personnel are the only 2 expenses which you actually can not spend. Rent, mortgage, electricity, most of the personnel, certain overhead in terms of insurance, all the materials you need, your equipment leases, all that type of stuff has to be paid. Those are fixed overheads. So the only overhead which is left not to spend when there's less money coming in, so that you still can take some money home and eat, is the marketing money and some personnel money. And it is exactly those actions which most of the doctors right now doing. Now, keep in mind, what about if there is a way how to spend a tremendous amount of less of money in marketing and yet get more result? And that is what it is all about. So go ahead and watch the rest of the videos, enjoy it. Each one of them is 3, maybe 5 minutes. Each one of the programs on that, which you're going to see, is needed. They work in synergy. Each one works together with one and the other one. Synergy is again a big key factor. You cannot win a war with only foot troops. What you're going to have is you've got to have You got to have tanks, you got to have spies, you got to have rockets, you got to have ships, you got to have sharpshooters, and you even got to have administrators and generals. So otherwise it doesn't work, and you got to then attack in synergy. You got to attack on one side and simultaneously on the other side, and whatever. I've never been in war, I wouldn't really know how that goes, but I think you get the idea. All right, so all the programs work together in synergy. One person alone versus two people working, or one aspect of a particular marketing working versus two aspects, does not necessarily double the results. If one gets one and another gets another patient, that doesn't mean you get then two. You might then get 3, 4, and 5, and even 10 patients if they work together. Imagine yourself, you wanting to carry a big desk or a big television from the second floor down all by yourself. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to carry it down. But two people could carry it down. So adding one more people, did it get you twice the result? Or did it get you infinitively more result? Because one person couldn't do it, two people could do it. So there is no measuring it actually of how much more you could achieve by doing more of actions together in synergy. And that's what this is all about. So all programs are needed. However, some of our clients do some programs more than other ones, obviously. Some fall more in love with one program, some fall more in love with another program. Each program actually by itself works and will bring you new patients and will probably be working better than what you're doing now. In synergy, they can simply make you rich. In a time where everyone else puts their head in the sand, in a time where economies are on a slowdown, and for all purpose everybody tries to be kind of like, be careful and let's not do too much and let's not worry too much about growing. Let's just keep this status, let's just survive, and let's save. That's what people do when economy goes slow, business people. And what's going to happen is you're going to shrink even more. So the best time to break loose from the other doctors, the best time to break loose from the back, the best time to leave the rat race is actually in slow economy. I'm not hoping for slow economies. I don't think the economies are slow as some people want to make it out to. We haven't created the slow economy, and we can grow in a very good and in a very growing economy as well. I'm only saying that most millionaires, and many millionaires at the very least, and billionaires have been always created in slow economies, because during that time, when everyone puts their head in the sand, they get kicking. It's a little bit like when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and that's what it is all about. So go ahead and enjoy the other videos, and then go call us and get on the program to success. Success can be learned. Success is not an accident. Success is something which is systematically arranged. All the best. Bye.